Our big story tonight, early ballots are out. Between now and November the 6th, Arizonans have important choices to make about key state races and propositions, not to mention the Senate and congressional races.
Today, 2 Republican candidates were at a popular Hispanic grocery store taking their message to Latino voters. Team 12's Joe Dana verifies for us whether the Latino vote is gaining influence in Arizona. Joe?
It's the question political junkies ask every election. Will this be the year that the Hispanic vote really turns out? They are 4 self-described Latino voters. One wants Governor Ducey. What is it that you like about Governor Ducey?
Everything.
Another plans to vote for David Garcia. Is there any particular reason why?
Because I'm Democrat.
Another leaning towards Garcia, but still undecided. What matters most to you? Is it education, jobs, the immigration issue, something else?
It'd have to be immigration and education as well.
And finally, a voter who's not sure he'll make it to the polls. So are you planning to vote in this election?
Maybe.
You can't box in the Latino voter into one category, though they skew Democrat. Politicians know they are important to winning an election. The question is, how important will they be in Arizona? Senate candidate Martha McSally and Governor Doug Ducey visiting with voters at this Ranch Market Mexican restaurant in East Phoenix Thursday.
This is just reaching out to voters everywhere we go.
The state does not break down ethnicity of voters who show up on Election Day, so exact numbers are hard to come by. However, we know there are general trends. The Morrison Institute for Public Policy reports the percentage of those who consider themselves Latino in Arizona is around 30% and is growing. But they are less reliable voters than other groups. However, Latinos make up a larger percentage of young people than any other demographic. So while they may be growing in influence, the Morrison Institute concludes they have not yet become as necessary of a voting bloc to win an election as they are in states like Texas or California. And the Morrison Institute tells us one other thing about this election. It's possible that David Garcia will motivate more Latino voters to the polls. That could also have a trickle-down effect on other candidates who Latino voters may tend to favor. Back to you.